now we're about to be blessed with the comedy stylings of my brother Desmond Hussey, who is one of the funniest guys I know. Also one of the smartest guys I know, but besides that, he's funny. So, and he's got it written down. Wow.
Not the whole joke, just the
just the punchline.
the part that helps me remember. All right, so I've been on stage in a long time telling jokes, but I figured, what the hell? They're gonna allow me to do it? Fewer people to get insulted, the better. Let's start. So all these jokes you probably heard before, but they're still funny. So there's a penguin who's having car trouble. Everybody know the penguin, the car trouble joke? So the penguin's having car trouble. He brings his car into the repair shop. And the guy says, well, it'll probably take me 30 minutes to look at the thing. He says, come back in 30 minutes. So the penguin says, he goes across to the supermarket, stands in the freezer aisle, because he's a penguin. And so he's standing in the freezer aisle and he sees an ice cream cone in one of the cabinets, and so he pulls it out. He's eating the ice cream cone. He's got his flippers, so it doesn't go too well, but anyway, he eats the ice cream cone. He comes back after 30 minutes, looks at his watch, goes back to the car repair shop. He comes in, and the repairman looks up and he says, looks like it just blew a seal. He says, no, honest, I was eating an ice cream cone. So, no, you're not supposed, if you applaud, it means the joke wasn't funny, okay? So, I'm not looking for that, all right? So, there's two Dobermans, and they're sitting in the waiting room at the veterinarian. And so one Doberman says, the other, he says, hey, what are you doing here? He says, well, he says, it was a nasty break. He says, I was lying around having a snooze on the basement floor, and the master's 4-year-old daughter came around and grabbed me by the balls as hard as she could and pulled them, and I woke up, I didn't know what was going on. I put 40 stitches in her arm. Yeah, so they're putting me to sleep. The guy goes, yeah, that is a bad break. He says, by the way, what are you doing here? Because, well, he says, similar circumstances in a way. He says, I was lying on the bed. My master's mistress comes out of the bedroom, comes out of the bathroom, butt naked. She's bending over the changing table, and from the angle I had, I couldn't resist, so I mounted her. Oh, yeah, they put you to sleep, too? He says, no, I'm in for a manicure. That's a good joke, Harold. Thank you for laughing. One of the old classics. So there's a black guy, shows up at the pearly gates. St. Peter says to him, look, he says, we're really busy. He says, the only people we're letting in today are people who could prove real bravery while they were on Earth. He says, well, I served 2 tours of duty in the Air Force. In Iraq, I have a Silver Star and Congressional Medal of Honor. The guy goes, listen, medals of a dime a dozen. Give me some information. I need to know something you did that was really brave. He says, all right. He says, I got married to Margaret O'Donnell in church in South Boston at St. Margaret's Church, and I walked down the aisle in front of 400 of her family and friends. St. Peter goes, my God, he says, when did you do that? He goes, 5 minutes ago. So that joke, by the way, was told in ancient Roman times with different people, but that same joke has been told for over 2,000 years, so it's an oldie but goodie.
There's the master of old jokes.
So the guy goes to hell, and so the devil comes to see him. He says, how you doing? The guy goes, well, Jesus, I'm in hell. He says, yeah. He says, well, I'm the devil, and I like to come down and see my new customers. He says, he looks the guy over. He says, I bet you love to drink. And the guy goes, yeah, boy, do I love to drink. So I drink everything. I drank too much, ruined my job and everything else, ruined my health. It's one of the reasons I'm here. He goes, well, you're really going to like Monday nights. Because Monday nights are drinking night. He says, you can drink anything you want. We got it all. Champagne, hard stuff, beer, all the best wines. He said, and you're dead, so you can drink all you want. It doesn't make any difference. The guy goes, wow, that's great. He looks at him, he says, I bet you like drugs too, don't you? He goes, oh, Christ, he says. Yeah, I'm a junkie, I liked every drug. You put it in front of me, I would shove it up my nose with my arm, and the whole thing. He said, but you're really going to like Tuesdays. He said, Tuesdays are drug night. He says, you can do anything. He says, we got piles of cocaine, acid, reefer, the whole business. He says, and you can take all you want because you're dead, so it's no big deal. He goes, wow, yeah. He says, So the devil says to him, says, "Are you gay?" He goes, "No, no, no, I'm not gay." He goes, "Ooh, you're not gonna like Wednesdays." I told you they were good jokes. So, any golfers out there? No golfers.
No, Tom's golfing.
Oh, you are? Okay, so you're like this. It's an oldie but a goodie. So Tiger Woods is doing a couple of promotional golf outings in Ireland, and so he's got this great big BMW tour car that that the promoters give him to get himself around. So he's driving through like a remote place in Ireland. He stops at a filling station to put gas in the car, petrol, and so he gets out of the car, goes back, opens the back, and he's about to pump the gas, and the guy comes scurrying out of the thing. He says, "No, sir, no, you needn't do that yourself. We'll do that for you." And he goes, "No," he says, "it's no big deal." The guy has no idea who he is, right? So anyway, he bends over, and a couple of golf tees fall out of his shirt pocket, and the guy's mystified. He goes, "Sir," he says, "something's falling out of your pocket. What would those be for?" And he goes, "Well, it's to hold my balls up when I'm driving." He goes, "Ah, BMW, they think of everything." I'm even getting a smile out of you. Thank you very much.